Alright, so I've been grinding the garden a pretty decent amount. I haven't been focusing a lot on upgrading my garden. I'm not even level 10 yet. I know I'm absolutely trolling in that regard, but that's because I've been focusing on making a ton of money because the prices from everything in this update have been dropping like mad right now. They have been going super down, and it is all because there's not really an insane NPC value on a lot of these items. So I've just been sweating making money, and I wanted to go over how I have been making a bunch of my money from the garden update. So if this video helps you out, or if you enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate a like or a subscription. Not many people are subscribed to the channel that watch the videos, and I'm going for 69,000 subscribers. So I'd really appreciate it because I'm grinding Skyblock content every time an update is releasing. But I'm going to be going over my setup here, and then I'm going to be going over how much money I made from each of the specific things that I was selling. So hopefully this is pretty swag for you because it is a good amount of money. Firstly, let's talk about the armor. Fermento armor, very good. It exists from the melon armor upgrade tree. This is the pinnacle of farming armors because it's going to combine the tiered bonuses of all the other sets, and it's also going to have an insane amount of farming fortune on it. I'm currently wearing 4 pieces of fermento armor, which is not normal because you would usually be wearing rancher boots because a lot of crops require specific speeds, but the crop that I've been doing does not require a specific speed. It requires 400 if you're trying to do it better. I think if you're actually being optimal, you do 500 speed, but I'm not spending 700 million coins on a helmet. So I've been doing a specific crop that doesn't require the rancher boots, so I'm not wearing rancher boots and I'm wearing fermento armor. When it comes to my pet, I'm using a pretty expensive pet. I cannot lie. I'm using a mushroom cow with the Minos relic on it. The Minos relic pushes this pet from really good to amazing because you get a lot more farming fortune when you're using the relic, and relics are a bit expensive right now. I believe they are 160 million. Yep. So they've gone up about 100 million since before the update, and that means that you're going to be spending a bunch of coins, but it is going to be worth it because mushroom cow is going to be a lot better than elephant when you are running something like the Minos relic on it. Outside of that, I have my talismans on forceful because strength, you need strength for mushroom cow. I'm tuned for strength. I got ancient on the armor because strength. It's just a lot of ways of getting strength because you want to force your fortune up as hard as possible. I guess now would be the time that I talk about the crop that I'm doing, and that is cactus. I have a massive cactus farm. I have 3 different plots connected together, and they are stacked 2 layers of it. So it's effectively 6 plots of cactus, and this is a one-handed cactus farm the way that it is set up. The general idea behind it is that you want to be running 90 degrees and then you just run, and you would be mining and mining and mining right now. I'm just not mining because I'm getting there. I'm just going to cut till I get to the end. So once you get to the end, you have a block that you would walk into, and then you just go again and again, and then you get to the other side. And you can see block right here where I would just walk into it. So the cactus farm is just placed where you have 2 rows of cactus and then a blank spot, 2 rows and a blank spot. I'm pretty sure there are more efficient cactus farms than this, but this one is one-handed because you never have to turn your mouse at all, and you can change your attack button to spacebar in your controls. So you can see my attack right here is spacebar, and then my jump is left click. I've been playing so much with this that I'm now used to jumping with left click, and it's throwing off every other aspect of my game. But it is super nice because I can go on my phone and watch TikTok or just watch TV and not really pay attention to if I'm at the right angle when I'm mining, because it's kind of brainless, and that's why farming is better than mining in some regards, because you can just sit here and click this forever and not change the way you're oriented, and you can make a lot of money. And mining, you can't really do that unless you're doing like mithril. If you're doing gemstones, you got to be paying attention. You got to be looking at everything you're doing, and farming, you don't really have to do that. So that's a trade-off that I'm kind of willing to make, especially with the amount of money that farming is making right now. One annoying thing that some people might not like is that you do have to build this yourself. It's not a default preset, but you just got to place the sand on the bottom. You got to place the upper layer with the sand on it above, and then you just copy that to your 3 other plots. And then Basket of Seeds works with cactus, so you can just spam these rows down kind of quick, and it's not insanely difficult, but it is something that is not as easy as just clicking a button and making the preset like that. So I have a cactus knife. You know, it's got farming for dummies on it. It's only cultivating 7 because I haven't mined an insane amount of cactus yet, but I'm getting there and I've been working on it. So cactus knife is pretty simple. There's nothing that you have to upgrade on it. It's just the thing that's good for cactus because it insta breaks. So yeah, I'm running 727 fortune, and I don't really think there's much more to say about this farm. It's a pretty simple thing. It's nice. I've been watching a lot of South Park while doing it, and I'm just going to show some footage of me going at this for an hour, and then I'm going to show you guys how much money I made from that hour of grinding, because you might be surprised, or I put it in the title and you're not surprised because it says exactly how much money I made. But here's the footage. Alright, so I just did an hour of farming my amazing cactus farm, and I ignored visitors during it. I was just going for an hour, and we're just going to look at how much I made, because I'm honestly surprised that it is still as good as it is. If we go to my bazaar, I put up some sell orders already for the stuff. I didn't insta-sell. If I insta-sold, I believe this would be worth around 28 million coins. And right now you're going to see 10 million coins from the one condensed fermento that I was able to craft. I got 17 million from the enchanted cactus currently, which has been plummeting in price. This used to be like a million per. Now it's 450k. So it's down, but it's still pretty high because just the cactus alone to bazaar is 17 mil. Cactus greens, basically nothing. And then I had 6 more fermentos outside of the 9 that I made the condensed with. And these are selling for 1 mil per. And overall, this is like 34 million coins from 1 hour of farming. It is not to NPC. So this is going to go down over time, and you're not going to make nearly as much money as you would right now. But even right now, it's not bad. It competes with mining right now. I just wish that this had some kind of NPC value, because this video alone could crash Cactus, because Cactus has an NPC value of 1, and it is going to go down to that eventually once people are done with their visitors and there's not really anything you're using the cactus for. And then Fermento has like 0 use cases outside of just making the armor. There's not like a talisman that you make with a bunch of condensed Fermento, and the Fermento sell price is like 9k or something. It's literally nothing to the NPC, meaning that within like a week, I guarantee everything from farming is going to go down in money. So strike while it's hot, because it's not going to be an insane thing for a very long time. And that's pretty annoying, because mining has been the best for a while. And I'm not saying this needs to be 40, 50 mil an hour. It doesn't even need to be 30. If you could just make 20 mil an hour to NPC from farming, then there would be actually a reason to do it. But outside of that, there's no reason to just not mine, because mining is that good. And if they just nerf mining, that's also super cringe, because that would just be cringe. Just make farming make more money by default. I would really appreciate it, admins. I'll kiss you on the mouth. I'll do whatever you want. I'll stop making videos whenever you post 1 pixel of an update. I will literally do anything. But right now it's decent. You know, right now this is a pretty good money method, and I imagine it'll stay for at least a couple more days. So if you have the time to set this up and just start grinding it, it's definitely worth your time. But if you don't start this right now, you might be missing out on a really good money method. So that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it helped you out, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace out.